All right. It's time for my favorite time of the week. It is time for The Lounge with Mr. Robert Conrad. I am Mike Gary. We are streaming live, broadcasting around the world and across the country here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. You can find us anywhere, crntalk.com. Also, make sure to check out the video feed on Tiki Live. But first, Duke, how you doing today, son?
I'm doing really good today because I got some wonderful gifts that I want to talk about. And I want to be on a favorite opportunity I have to be with people that obviously like us, or they wouldn't listen to us.
Absolutely. It's time. It's family time. It's time for our family. But first, we have a special giveaway we're going to conduct. As people know, the Wild Wild West book right here by Susan E. Kessler. It's the 30th anniversary of the first printing, and an absolute fantastic book. All you need to know about the Wild Wild West. It's a great book, tons of photos and stories and an episode guide, cast, the whole thing. For any Wild Wild West fan or any Robert Conrad fan, this book is a must-have, and we are having a special contest. We are giving away one of these copies as well as this great Wild Wild West mug. The book, of course, is available. You can get the book right now if you want. It's available at wildwildwestbook.com, wildwildwestbook.com. But we are going to have a cool contest for all of our listeners, for all of our family. As I said, 30 years have passed since the first release, but now it's the 30th anniversary edition, and this is how we're going to do it. What you're going to do is you're going to write a short 5-line or less description of your original idea for the Wild Wild West episode. Our listeners are asked to pretty much write a Wild Wild West pitch on spec. You must include the two main characters, James West, the man right here, and Artemis Gordon, and any villain you choose. You can even create your own villain. What you're going to do is you're going to send these entries through the contact page on the book's website. As I said, wildwildwestbook.com. That's wildwildwestbook.com. And the deadline for the entries is March 29th, 2018. The first place winner, whoever comes up with the best pitch, will receive a signed copy of the Wild Wild West, the series book by aforementioned Susan Kessler, and a Wild Wild West coffee mug. Second and third place winners receive a Wild Wild West coffee mug, and the winners will be announced on this very program, Robert Conrad Show, The Lounge, April 5th, 2018, and as well, the winners will be notified by certified U.S. mail and email. Once again, submit those entries through the contact page of the website, wildwildwestbook.com. Type your spec entry, type your story, your 5-line description into the message session. Make sure to add your email. Be sure to fill out all the contact information. Some rules here. All entries must be original work. The concept cannot be derivative, please. You must include the two main characters, as I said, James West and Artemis Gordon, in your plotline. You may use Wild Wild West villains from the original series or create your own villains. Like I said, short synopsis, 5 lines. The entries will be judged on originality, creative use of characters, and clearly illustrating the true essence of the original show. Let's keep it clean too, folks. Nothing profane, anything like that. Entries cannot be returned. And the judges will be Susan Kessler and Drew Bradley, the author and editor of the Wild Wild West, the series book. There'll be 10 finalists. We'll be right back with the Robert Conrad Show.
I'm Jay Farner from Quicken Loans. Choosing the right mortgage lender involves much more than just a rate. Quicken Loans has earned 12 J.D. Power Awards for client satisfaction. And we invented Rocket Mortgage, a simpler, hassle-free way to get a mortgage completely online. No one else has anything like it. So choose Quicken Loans, America's #1 online lender. Call Quicken Loans today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Equal housing lender, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
My neighbors always ask me, "Hey Pete, how do you keep your yard so nice?"
Pete makes it simple with a Scott's Turf Builder feeding program. It's the best way to get the yard you want all year long, guaranteed. All it takes is 4 easy feedings. Just once in early spring, late spring, summer, and fall, providing nutrition and weed control to keep your lawn lush and green.
So, now you know my secret.
This is a Scott's Yard. Pick up a Scott's Turf Builder program today.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through? Something in your eyes was so inviting, something in your smile was so exciting, something in my heart told me I must have you.
Shooby-dooby-doo. We are back here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad, actor, producer, singer, stuntman. The man can do anything. And you're wearing a very, very nice hat right now.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about this hat that was sent in to me. And I'll announce the person that was kind enough to send it to me, but I can't wear it through the entire show. It'd be rude to those of you who... it's got flashing lights, and it's... I'll wear it in the car because it's fun to wear stuff like that. People drive up next to you and they go, "What's that, Mom?
What's going over there?
What's that, Mom?" It's just like, it's a goofy actor, you know.
Well, it's interesting because it's a green hat with lights, and of course, because of our, technologically advanced camera system, you really can't see it, but for the lights, and it gave this very nice halo effect on around Mr. Conrad. So, very, very nice, Mr. Conrad. Some news just came over the wire. I know you're a man from Chicago. You're the Duke of 63rd Street.
Yeah, what happened?
And the Loyola of Chicago men's basketball team just pulled a pretty big upset. Let me make sure I have the information here right now. It's an 11th seed. Loyola of Chicago has defeated the 5th seed. Come on, Internet. Come on, Internet. Come on, Internet. Come on, where you are. It's right here. Beat Miami on a last-second three-pointer. 11-5.
What was the final score?
Final score 64-62. Loyola Marymount of Chicago is moving on in the big dance.
Brutal.
Do you like watching the men's basketball tournament?
Yeah, I love watching it. It's a game that was out of my reach because that's tall guys and I'm only 5'8.5". But I love watching it. It's a lot of fun. When I was playing, you could do a lot of elbowing.
Yeah, a little dirty work down low.
Well, I don't know if it's dirty work.
Well, no, it's just getting competitive fire.
Ambitious.
Yeah.
Anyway, so get the book online at Wild Wild West. The book is at .com.
That's correct. You can get this book, this Wild Wild West series 30th anniversary edition at the wildwildwestbook.com, and also you can join the contest there as well. Well, it's family time. Let's get to our family. Let's get.
Well, wait a minute. Let me finish this.
Oh, go ahead.
This little introduction to our listeners because I haven't done much of that, and I want to do this because Susan Kessler, 30 years ago, wrote the original book, and it arrived at my house, and I went, "Oh yeah, okay, well." And then I read it, and I went, "This is very authentic. This is not one of those cheesy kind of, it ain't true, Mom book. It's a book that I read and agreed with the articles. So if you want to read what is truly the essence of the book, the Wild Wild West series, you'll be able to read about it. And hopefully I really mean this because the show's been so important to me that you'll like it. And I'll probably hammer you for a week saying, "Have you bought the book?" or something like that. And the reason I want you to is because if you're a fan, this is the book you want. This is absolutely the book you want. Okay, now I'm sorry, Chief. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's good. Try to turn my microphone on. Yes, no, thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Please visit wildwildwestbook.com where you can order your copy and also enter the contest where you can win a signed copy. Guess who we have on the line right now? We have, one of my favorites, we have Susie from Boston. Susie from Boston, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. How about you?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, good. And I'm glad that Mike, I wanted to say first, I'm glad you gave the requirements for the contest. We're so eager to enter. Thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yes, and Robert, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better on this last week of winter.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good, frankly. I'm happy. My son called me, and he's going to Chicago on Thursday of a week from today, and he's taking my. What are you saying? Don't tell him.
He asked you not to tell anybody on there.
Oh.
Oh, my son asked me not to tell anybody on the air, so guess what?
Okay, well, we'll just pretend that this last minute did not occur.
Well, I don't know why he doesn't want me to tell him that he's going there to look at the universities in the Chicago area that he would be interested in enrolling in. He's only a junior, but he's prepping
Oh, wow.
Well, he's prepping it. He was an honor student. He's prepping it for the year that comes after the junior year, so... I'm excited for him, and I'm sorry that my son doesn't want me to say that, but that's why he's my son and I'm his boss. Okay?
Well, listen, of course you'd be proud. Of course you would be proud.
Yeah.
Let's just hope there's no nor'easters coming like this. And we're going to have the 4th nor'easter next week in Boston. Can you believe that one?
Can I believe you're going to have the 4th story of what?
Nor'easter. We had 2 feet of snow last week.
Nor'easter. We've been nor'easter. Come on, man. It's
you don't miss that shoveling. Come on, we know.
I used to do that shoveling too, man. Don't kid yourself. Grandma would be up there and she'd say, "Doodlebug," and I'd say, "Yes, Grandma." She'd say, "You see the snow out there?" And I'd say, "Yeah." And that song you always are singing that agitates me, and I'd say, "Grandma, what is that?" "Well, the weather outside is frightful. The fire is so delightful. And since we have no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow." And I said, Grandma, that's a beautiful, that's a Western classic." She said, "It ain't a Western classic in my book." So anyway, that was...
Oh, that's excellent. That was funny.
Yeah, she is funny.
I have a question for you. Every week or every month I get this magazine, AARP, and there are pictures on the front, of different people. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, they should have a picture of the king of classic TV, you. Have you ever thought? I hope that someday you just, they get in touch with you and you are on top of AARP magazine. Because you're so handsome, you should flaunt it.
Well, I don't know about that, but I can't dictate the terms of what they do when they do these books.
Yeah, well, hopefully someone's listening and they'll do it. Listen, if I can get in before the commercial, can you tell RG that Black Sheep Squadron is on Sunday night, Heroes and Icon, 6 p.m.?
Absolutely.
How come it's on at 6?
Fantastic. I will make sure to get that information out. Susie, thank you so much for the call.
He doesn't have a computer.
Okay,
love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Love you, baby.
Bye-bye.
Do you know where to get linguine and clams delivered at 3 in the morning? It's the Bootlegger Italian Bistro on the South Strip. Dennis Bono loves the calamari fritti, and Anthony Bourdain loves Mama's pasta and meatballs. I'm Lorraine Hunt Bono, and I love all of Mama's recipes, especially when I'm having dinner with Dennis.
The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, Las Vegas Boulevard in Robindale. The best food and gaming 24/7, where parking is always free.
It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. Call right now. That's 800-485-8803.
Hi, friends. This is Larry Manetti. Go to LarryManetti.com to get my book, Aloha Magnum. You'll read all about the wonderful guest stars like Carol Burnett, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and many, many more. There is an episode guide and my favorite recipes that I really cook at home. I will include a free signed photo with every book. Get Aloha Magnum at LarryManetti.com. Order now. Aloha.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
Poco a poco me voy acercando a ti. Poco a poco la distancia se va haciendo menor. Yo no sé si tú vivas pensando en mí, porque yo solo pienso en tu amor y en tus besos. Qué bonito es querer como quiero yo. Qué bonito entregarse todito completo.
And we are back in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad. And I said something that made him mad, so he broke a bottle over my head right now. But
it wasn't over his head. My elbow is here, and you know how everything that's small is small, and my elbow hit it and knocked it off, and there's glass on the ground, and we'll get it all around.
Yeah, it's not the first time that a glass has been broken here. I mean, Michael
Horns.
Well,
it's the first time when I've just been drinking coffee.
Well, usually Mr. Horn's throwing glasses at employees, and it's we're used to it around here.
Michael Horn?
Yeah.
The Horn.
Yeah, the Horn.
Yes.
The big man. All right, let's get back to our family. Let's get back to, we have Tom from Oakdale, California. Tom, sir, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
I'm
calling in.
I'm doing good,
I'm calling
thanks.
in to say hello to Bob. I don't know if he remembers me, but I landscaped his home, the Conrad Hilton, up in Bear Valley on a snowshoe.
Oh,
and,
wow. Hey, thanks.
30 years.
What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job you did.
I don't know if you remember me, Bob. You used to call me Quintana.
Yes, I remember that, and I remember the work you did. It was a first love. It was a state of the art, which is the kind of thing I like.
Yeah, Bob had hockey glass all the way around this patio. It was an amazing house.
Yes, it was.
I worked with Bob on a couple of his movie sets. I did some work on High Mountain Ranger. You were doing some filming right there in Bear Valley. And also downtown Arnold, you had a little town out there. I came in with my truck and tractor and cleared that place out.
Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it all these years later. Now here comes the executive here. She is the producer here. IE, and she's on her knees.
Careful.
Cleaning up the glass that one of her talent, that's what allegedly they call us, broke. And it's a wonderful thing for the lovely girl to do. I've known her since she was a teenager, and fortunately or unfortunately, whatever the case may be, she can't say that anymore. Can you?
Yeah. So I remember you had that Dodge Challenger.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's right.
That gold one.
Yep.
And there was yellow paint all over Bob's car. And what happened was Bob was driving over the lines while they were painting them. And he got his tire tracks going up towards Bear Valley. And anyway, he got the paint all over his car. And I remember we were standing in his driveway talking about that. And Bob was a character. Tough son of a gun, man.
Well, thanks, thanks. I appreciate that, but I didn't appreciate what I did.
Yeah, so I think you got a kick out of that. And I remember I was with you. We're sitting in your office, and you got a phone call from, I believe it was your daughter, that you had beat out Bob Hope special with the High Mountain Ranger 2-hour special, and you were pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, I was, because I was ecstatic, and he had a lot of popularity, as you can imagine. And to have beaten him was out of the realm of anything I could have thought would happen. But it happened, and I'm glad you brought it up.
Oh, yeah. So, but anyway, Bob had a beautiful home up there. I remember he called me up to come up there to look at the place. And you had to go through 3 doors to get to his main door. And when I got to the main door, it was made out of jade.
Oh, wow.
Stone. And I'm knocking on this door, and my knuckles are starting hurting. And I didn't think Bob could hear me, so I started knocking on the damn wall. And finally, the velvet come down, opened the door, and let me in. And I walked in there, and there was Bob sitting up in his chair at his breakfast table there, and man, I was starstruck.
All right, that's amazing. Tom, thank you so much for the call, buddy.
And so are your nails.
We really appreciate it, Tom. Thanks so much. We were here in the lounge with Mr. Robert Conrad, and we'll be right back right after the break. Stay with us.
Robert Conrad fans, listen up. From 1965 to 1969, it was nonstop excitement with Robert Conrad as James T. West and Ross Martin as Artemis Gordon in the Wild Wild West TV show. 30 years have passed since the first release of the Wild Wild West, the series book, and now a new book is back and better than ever. Susan Kessler and her team put together thousands of hours of research, great photographs, interviews with original members, and so much more. The first edition was long considered a collector's dream. Now you can order the brand new 30th anniversary print edition online at wildwildwestbook.com for $38.95. The information remains, but there's more pictures. They're in color, 650 sketches and photographs, and so much more. Jim and Artie live again in the Wild Wild West, the series 30th anniversary edition. Go to wildwildwestbook.com. Order it today, wildwildwestbook.com, and have Robert Conrad in your home tonight.
From traditional Hawaiian weddings and vow renewals to your own unique ceremony, find out why Ka'anapali Weddings is the perfect place to say, I do. Create the memory that will last a lifetime at the place you and your family know and love, Ka'anapali Beach Hotel. Imagine yourself and your loved one just steps away from world-famous Ka'anapali Beach in one of many wedding venues to choose from, including oceanside lawns, tropical gardens, or indoor banquet rooms. With your choice of catering, bar, floral, and musical options, you can make your special day customized just for you. Their wedding specialist will help you plan your dream wedding today. For more information, visit ka'anapaliweddings.com or call 661-0011. Ka'anapali Weddings, the perfect place to say, I do.
Ka'anapali Beach Hotel, Maui's Hawaiian Hotel.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No. Don't do it. No, no. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it. Keep your eye on the sparrow. When the going gets Don't roll the dice if you can't pay the price. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. And don't run your feet down no dead end street. No. Don't do it. Just keep your eye on the sparrow. When the
And we are back in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad and the icon, his personal friend, Sammy Davis Jr. is playing us in. The great Sammy Davis Jr. Such a talent. You guys were really, really close friends.
Well, what happened was, we told the Johnny Carson show how he
Yeah.
wouldn't have me on his program.
Yeah.
Because of a remark that was made by Johnny to his wife about me.
Yeah.
You dirty rat. Anyway, so he would invite Sammy to take over episodes that he wasn't doing, and Sammy would invite me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like
That's a little, elbow to Johnny.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
let the man come eat.
Yeah, I come eat and hang out, and it's on his ticket with Sammy Davis Jr. So it was really a nice experience for me. But I have another idea to do with this book because I want to promote it because it's a lot of hard work from this wonderful girl. And it's going to be a good book, even though I haven't read it. I just walked in and they handed it to me. So I can't pretend to tell you how I know, and because I don't know it. But it's the picture you've seen. And I'm going to put this on the front interior page of the book, and it says,
Get the book online at wildwildwestbook.com. And also make sure to check out the CRN Facebook page and Bob's personal Facebook page, where we'll have more information about the contest.
But the front page of this is going to be this, which I think is unique.
That is unique. Yeah, it's a memento right
well,
there.
Well, the first thing we handled that we decide we're going to go with is going to be just sent to you to say thank you. And guess what? You did it.
That's going to be very nice. Let's get back to our family, and we have one of our favorite callers. We have Anita from Wisconsin. Anita, how are you?
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Hi, Robert.
Hey, baby, what's up?
Well, hi, Doodlebug.
Oh, okay, wise guy.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah, I know. Doodlebug.
Funny. So, what was the movie Body and Soul about? Was that about a boxer?
Yeah, it was about a boxer. It was about a. He was legit. This guy. I saw him. And there was a time in my life when I was going through some changes, and all of a sudden I escaped by watching this terrific actor, and he became my favorite actor. And I hopefully we will be looking at films that he has done, released now, or recently done, because I admire his work.
You mean John Garfield?
John Garfield, yes.
Uh-huh. Who taught you to box?
I started when I was 8 in the Windy City Gym. It was called the Johnny Carson. Not Johnny Carson. Hoop, there you go.
Oh.
It was called a different name. It was named after the boxer Johnny Coulon, and it was his gym at 63rd Street and Woodlawn. And that was a walking distance from my home. And I fell into the gym with my mother's hand guiding me. And she said, "This is a neighborhood that is in transition." I said, "Mom, what the hell is that?"
It's a polite euphemism.
Yeah, who is she? And Mom said, "That's a neighborhood that is changing, and you're going to have to be able to pretend you're self." And I said, all right. And so I started boxing, and then it grew to competing in these outings. And then it grew to my success as a young amateur. And then it continued until I bailed, and then I would come in and out periodically. I didn't quit. I just bailed, because you can't have a schedule that accommodates your boxing career. So I would come in when they called me, if I could.
Did you ever break your jaw or your nose or anything? Or,
Yeah, I broke my ego.
That wasn't an answer.
The hell it wasn't. It was the answer I gave you. Anyway, no, I never had any serious damage done to my body. I had, bruises and, body, bloody facials, but I had never had anything that was like you're suggesting. No, never.
Did you ever have your face insured?
Oh, good question.
No, I never had my face insured. I never did. The older I got, the more arrogant I got, and it was fun.
The premiums would be too expensive, right?
Well, no, we didn't. I didn't have to go there. I was having a wonderful career in the ring.
Yeah. Anything else, Anita?
What?
Anything else, Anita?
Just a little bit.
Go ahead, baby. What's up?
Well, I forgot what I was going to say.
All right, Anita, I'm going to let you go. We're going to get to some more callers. But, Anita, we love you, and thank you so much for the call, and we'll talk to you next week, okay?
Oh, I love you, Robert. I love talking to you.
I love talking to you. I'm sorry that you're going, but you ran out of things.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm going too.
We're trying to get as many people on as possible, but, Anita, we love you, and we'll talk to you next week,
You ran out of things to ask.
I did.
All right, baby.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Take care,
All right.
Anita. There she goes, Anita from Wisconsin. We love Anita from Wisconsin. We'll be right back here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad. I am Mike Gary. This is CRN Digital Talk.
I opened a restaurant because I love running out and buying printer ink at the last minute. I'll try that new bolognese recipe later. First, I need to track down a magenta ink cartridge so I can print today's specials. Living the dream.
Staples thinks it's time to rethink your ink so you can spend more time doing what you really love. And so this week at Staples, when you trade in your old printer, you'll save up to $80 on a new Epson EcoTank, which includes up to 2 years of ink. Visit Staples today and keep your ink stocked and your business moving. Valid 3/11 to 3/24. See store or staples.com for details. Restrictions may apply.
Progressive presents Mindfulness with Flow.
You find yourself lying on a beach, feeling warm sand sink between your toes. You ask a passing seagull how you achieved this bliss. Saving money, the seagull whispers, by bundling your auto and motorcycle insurance. You thank the seagull. He steals your sandwich.
Ascend to a higher plane of insurance. Bundle your policies and save with Progressive. Visit Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states.
Robert Conrad fans, listen up. From 1965 to 1969, it was nonstop excitement with Robert Conrad as James T. West and Ross Martin as Artemis Gordon in the Wild Wild West TV show. 30 years have passed since the first release of the Wild Wild West, the series book. And now, a new book is back and better than ever. Susan Kessler and her team put together thousands of hours of research, great photographs, interviews with original members, and so much more. The first edition was long considered a collector's dream. Now you can order the brand new 30th anniversary print edition online at wildwildwestbook.com for $38.95. The information remains, but there's more pictures. They're in color, 650 sketches and photographs, and so much more. Jim and Artie live again in the Wild Wild West, the series 30th anniversary edition. Go to wildwildwestbook.com. Order it today, wildwildwestbook.com, and have Robert Conrad in your home tonight.
Maybe it happens this way. Maybe we really belong together. But after all, how little we know. Maybe it's just for a day.
Maybe it's just for a day, but we are back here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad, the Duke of 63rd Street, Pappy, James T. West. Just an all-around good guy. Got a question for you, RC.
I love the way you talk about me in that positive way. And my mother passed away, and all I can say about that, how it affects you, you're lucky.
I agree with you. Yeah.
She'd come up here with a hammer, saying, who are you talking about? Not him.
Oh, mercy. I'm a big boxing fan myself. It was one of the only sports that my father and I bonded over. He wasn't a big sports guy, but he loved boxing. So that was one of the sports that we could watch and enjoy together. And my question to you, RC, is every city that has a boxing tradition has its kind of unique style.
Yeah.
What was the Chicago style? What kind of fighter did Chicago really embody?
Fundamental. It was old school boxing because it's one of the first places where they had it on a continuing basis. And if you got in the ring and you were from Chicago, you were in for a fight.
Absolutely. I think Chicago and Philly fighters are probably the toughest, right? Well, Chicago, of course, number one.
Well, of course.
Of course. All right.
We're not going to get into that one.
No. I got my jaw still sore from last week.
Philly, that's some great fighters.
Joe Frazier, Smoking Joe Frazier.
Smoking Joe and a couple other guys.
Yeah. Great boxer punchers out of Philly and of Chicago. Let's get back to the phones. We have a great one. We have Val from South Carolina. Val, how are you?
Oh, hello. RC, how are you?
I'm all right, baby. How are you doing?
Doing really well. And hey to Mike, and also I believe Sarah is there, right?
No, she ducked out because we've got a high-profile guest coming in.
VIP's coming in later.
VIP's coming in, and she didn't want to clutter up the small stage here with her.
Oh my goodness!
Wonderful personality.
Wow. Well, I wanted to tell you, I wanted to wish you a happy upcoming St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, darling.
And Yeah, and I believe you had on a St. Patrick's Day hat, right?
Was that
what that was?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's the green speckled fedora. It's beautiful.
I'll wear it on St. Patrick's
Oh,
Day
okay.
and
Okay, there you go.
drive it
There
through
you go.
certain neighborhoods and duck.
Right, and I sent you a St. Patrick's Day card, and I had a copy of the article that I wrote in my little column I write each week, where I put your name and Nancy's name, wishing both of you a happy birthday. I hope you received that.
Well, I got this one here that we read, didn't we? Read one too just a few moments ago.
I don't believe that
I don't think we
did.
got
It was
to.
Well, I read it. I read it, and I'll read it now because I read it to myself. Hi, Robert. I wasn't sure if I should send this particular card, but I thought once it over decided if you got it, you should.
No, that wasn't me.
Well, wait a minute, Loretta. If you get it, you should. It's one of your articles. I hope you still have that great sense of humor, Joyce. I think that means.
Yeah, that's what Joyce is the one that sent the hat in.
She says nice butt in Irish, and I don't know about the butt, but I do know about the Irish.
Mine was different. I was wondering, since you're from Chicago, were you ever one of the grand marshals in the St. Patrick's Day parade up there?
Yeah, what about it?
Were you a grand marshal in the parade ever?
No, I was never a grand marshal. I was lucky not to get stoned. I'm in, Chicago. They didn't see any greatness in me. I was one of them.
All right, but you were in it, right? So we have a big
was,
celebration here.
Yeah, I was in it. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. I would love to see how they do that river, make it green through town.
Yeah, our Chicago River.
Yes, I've seen pictures of it, but I've never been to Chicago, But anyway, I was hoping that you did receive that. And
where are you from?
She's from South Carolina.
I live in South Carolina. Yeah.
Where are you from now?
South Carolina.
Yeah, but I live in South Carolina in Lexington.
Oh, in Lexington. Okay, that's not too far from Chicago.
It's pretty far.
How far?
Not a hop, skip, and a jump. It'd take several hours to get there. It's better to go by plane, and it's so darn cold there. I don't know if I could make it. I can't survive cold weather very well. But,
all right, baby.
But anyway, do you have any other upcoming projects, any movies or TV appearances that you could tell us about?
I have this radio show, which I adore. It is my opportunity once a week to sit down and talk to people who, over a period of 40-some years, have promoted a career that I have enjoyed beyond anything that I can share.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, we love you too.
Well, I love you. I love you, and I get an opportunity to say it. I get thank you.
Yeah,
thank
I
you,
like to
thank
hear
you.
it.
Well, I like to say it.
Okay.
And
well,
that's
listen, love and blessings, and you stay strong for us, okay?
all right, baby. I'll try.
Okay.
All right, there she goes. Val, thank you so much once again. Talk to
Val.
you soon. Val,
Bye-bye.
we love Val from South Carolina. Hi, Mike Gary. I'm sitting right here with Robert Conrad. We're having a ball.
That's right.
We're taking calls. We're reading letters. We're promoting the book. Make sure to order the book, wildwildwestbook.com. You can order the book as well as enter the contest. More information on the contest available on the CRN Facebook page and as well on Robert Conrad's personal Facebook
What the
page.
hell's the contest?
It's the contest for the book. We'll be right back here on CRN to Talk.
Hi, everyone. This is Fred Gerard with a big announcement. My new movie, Highway 395, has just been released. Don't miss this classic modern-day Western set along Highway 395 in California. It's an action thriller with some romance, too. You can own Highway 395 today by going to my brand new website, freddryer.co. That's freddryer.co. Get my new movie, Highway 395, and check out my new website, freddryer.co.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
Destination South Point. 11 great restaurants, bingo, bowling, movies, race books, sports books, spa, live entertainment, oversized rooms, and the rates unbeatable. The South Point Las Vegas. Book now. Online at southpointcasino.com or call 866-791-7626. southpointcasino.com or call 866-791-7626. At the South Point Las Vegas, you're always a winner.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Holding hands at midnight, 'neath the starry sky. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Strolling with the one girl, sighing sigh after sigh. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Just imagine someone waiting at the cottage door, where two hearts become one. Who could ask for anything more? Loving one who loves you, and then taking that vow. Nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you tell me?
And we are back here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad. I am Mike Gary. This is CRN Digital Talk. Thank you so much. Give us a call, 818-818-6401. 818-818-6401. And make sure to check out the video feed on Tiki Live. Just go to tikilive.com, search for CRN. Also, go to the robertconradshow.com, a new CRN website where you can listen to this high-quality broadcast as well as others via podcast. RC, let's get to some C-mails real fast. This one's from Robert. Dear Mr. Conrad, so nice to hear and watch you on your weekly radio talk show. Congratulations on your birthday. Enjoy watching reruns of the Wild Wild West recently on my local MyTV these past few months. Best wishes to you, and please stay well. It's from Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Very nice. This one is from Richard. Richard. Great to talk to you last week on your birthday, Robert. Thank you. Today's episode of Wild Wild West included Richard Keel as Demas Buckley, not Voltaire, Dr. Lovelace's henchman. Since he did play in several Wild Wild West episodes, I'm curious if you and Richard Keel are still friends. Do you know Richard Keel?
Yes, I knew Richard very, very, very well, and we're still friends, but I don't see him anymore. I don't even know, where he's functioning, in the business, but when he was, I was there. Great entertainer.
Let's get to another one. We have, this one is from, let's see. This is from Stella. Stella! Watching the Wild Wild West on MeTV.
How am I supposed to react to that? Is that an acting?
Well, if you want to give me some feedback, was there enough emotion in it, or
is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't think I can do a justice to.
I don't think I'll do you if you
Marlon.
don't do me.
Okay, that's a deal. This is from Stella. Watching the Wild Wild West on MeTV. Thank you, Mr. Conrad. I love watching the show as much as I did as a kid. You were actually my first heartthrob as a young lady. Can't believe I put this on social media. Just thought you might want to know. That's from Stella.
Stella, baby, God bless you. I am so happy that you thought of me.
Wow, it's got a shiver down my spine right now. We're in the lounge with Mr. Robert Conrad. I am Mike Airy. We are here for a whole nother hour. Give us a call, 818-818-6401, and make sure to visit the great book, 30th anniversary edition of the Wild Wild West series book. Get the book at wildwildwestbook.com, and also you can enter the contest. More information on that on our Facebook page. But this is the Lounge with the great Robert Conrad. I am Mike Guerra. We will be back with more of your calls and more of the Duke of 63rd Street. Be right back here on CRN Digital Talk.
Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio shows sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political hosts like Dennis Prager, Tom Hartman, Barry Farber, and so many more. Entertainment and lifestyle programming like The Robert Conrad Show, The What's Cooking Show, and The What's Cooking on Wine Show, all in true CRN HD audio. Sports, business, travel, food, wine, politics, there is something for everyone, and it's all available in CRN High Definition Sound. Log on to www.crntalk for listings and information on all your favorite shows. That's www.crntalk.com.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. A witness says she was stunned as she watched a pedestrian bridge at Florida International University in Miami collapse.
Susie Bermudez was in her car.
I couldn't process what I was seeing.
She was waiting for a light to change on an 8-lane highway near the 950-ton bridge.
And it collapsed from like the left to the right.
Bermudez got out.
I locked my car to run to see if I could help somebody, and I realized what was happening when I saw the tips of the front lights of the cars underneath the bridge. And that's when I realized there's a lot of dead people here.
She initially thought the newly installed bridge at Florida International was good because pedestrians wouldn't get run over trying to get across the road.
But what a tragedy.
I'm Ed Donahue.
A doctor says his hospital has received 10 injured people, 2 of them in extremely critical condition. The United States has joined 3 allies in blaming Russia for poisoning a former spy with a powerful nerve agent.
In a rare joint statement, the leaders of the United States, France, and Germany joined Britain in calling the attack the first offensive use of a nerve agent in Europe since the Second World War. The 4 countries said there is no plausible alternative explanation to Russian responsibility. The leaders said the use of a chemical weapon is an assault on UK sovereignty and a breach of international law.
That's White House correspondent Greg Clugston. President Trump says reports that he's about to overhaul his administration are wrong.
There'll always be change, but very little. It was a very false story. It was a very exaggerated and false story.
Mr. Trump dismisses stories of an imminent shakeup that could impact Chief of Staff John Kelly. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster, and several cabinet members. On Wall Street, the Dow up by 116 points, but the Nasdaq dropped 15, the S&P lower by 2, oil up 23 cents to $61.19 a barrel. More on these stories at townhall.com.
This is Jack from Banyan Hill. You like freedom? I do. You like money? I do too. If you like freedom and money, then you're gonna love Freedom Checks. You see, over the next few months, an estimated $34.6 billion is up for grabs to anyone who stakes their claim. Yep, you heard right. $34.6 billion. To get all the details, just go to www.freedomchecks123.com. Thousands of people are already lined up to cash in. Take Doug, for example. He's a 46-year-old from Joplin, Missouri, who's set to get a check for $24,075. And if Doug can do this, I've got a hunch that you can too. But here's the thing. If you want a chance to grab your full share of this $34.6 billion payout, you must have your ducks in a row by April 1st. So don't wait. Get over to www.freedomchecks123.com before the April 1st deadline. That's www.freedomchecks123.com.
Federal health officials take the first step in a sweeping anti-smoking plan.
The FDA estimates its plan that was announced last summer could push the smoking rate in the U.S. to 1%. Right now, that figure is about 15% for adults. Regulators estimate about 5 million additional people would quit cigarettes within 1 year of the new nicotine limits. While the FDA has published its formal notice to begin regulating nicotine, it's expected to be a multi-year process littered with potential obstacles. The FDA gained authority to regulate ingredients in cigarettes and other tobacco products in 2009, but legal challenges by big tobacco companies has slowed that process. Shelley Adler, Washington.
The U.S. Chamber of Commerce is warning President Trump against slapping big tariffs on Chinese imports. The White House is weighing whether to punish China for forcing U.S. companies to hand technology to Chinese companies. News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. Unilever says it's basing its headquarters in the Netherlands.
The move ends Unilever's long-standing structure of having head offices in both Rotterdam and London. The Anglo-Dutch consumer goods multinational announced the move as part of a raft of structural changes it said will turn the company into a, quote, simpler, more agile, and more focused business. Unilever has a vast stable of brands that includes Dove, Knorr, and Ben & Jerry's.
Correspondent Jeremy House reporting Unilever launched a far-reaching review of its business after rival Kraft Heinz launched an ultimately unsuccessful $143 billion takeover bid early last year. Georgia's highest court has ruled against Fiat Chrysler, which had appealed a $40 million verdict awarded to the family of a 4-year-old boy who died in a Jeep fire. Remington Walden died in 2012 after the Grand Cherokee he was riding in was hit from behind and burst into flames. Fiat Chrysler says it's disappointed in the ruling. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters, an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022. You know, they say in life we should savor and slow down and enjoy things. That's what our hosts Steve Andrews and Sally James do on Slow Living Radio. They do everything slowly, and they do it for you Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m., Tuesdays at 11 p.m., and Monday nights at 7 p.m. It's Slow Living Radio, the best in food, the best in entertainment, the best in drinks, including great wine. All with Sally James and Steve Andrews. Slow Living Radio on CRN.
And welcome back. We are here live broadcasting. We have some VIPs in the studio right now. This is the Wild Wild West PM show, aka The Lounge with the Duke, Pappy, actor, singer, producer, writer, Stuntman Hall of Fame, champion, Battle Network stars. And we have some great in-studio guests right now. We're so excited to have Wild Bill and his lovely wife, fiance, girlfriend?
No, don't go there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Roxana in studio.
Okay.
We are so happy to have you guys. We love you guys.
This is a bucket list. This is a bucket list item, and I would tell all the listeners that it doesn't do its service. When you meet these two in person, it is beyond. So I thank you both for being here. I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure, and I thank you for being here, darling. And you had to bring them along, right?
That's right.
So what the hell?
Wild Bill, let's talk about you. Let's get your background. You are
wait a minute for just a second.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Pretend it's your show, and then we'll go on.
After you, please.
Oh, it's great to have them in the house, but the one thing I wanted to critique you on is this isn't a lounge, man.
I know.
Yeah. I don't see barroom brawls going on,
Not yet.
Or me hitting on any waitresses saying, buy her a drink, buy her a drink.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's everything but their show. The most important thing about this show is it's been choreographed to be the show that belongs to them.
It's the people's show.
It's a people's show, and we don't pimp it. We just enjoy it, and the Wild Wild West is the second time in 30 years, and the author is a sensational author.
Susie Kessler, a great writer.
Susie Kessler's written it, and I'm very proud to have it, and like that.
Absolutely. Make sure to visit the website, wildwildwestbook.com, where you can purchase your own copy or enter the contest to win a special signed copy. Wild Bill, you're from the East Coast, right?
I'm from the right coast. That's correct, sir.
Okay. All right. And you're a former law enforcement officer.
Retired NYPD.
NYPD. Wow. What borough?
Yes, in the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
In the 4-0, the South Bronx.
Oh, the South Bronx.
That's right.
Ooh, tough beats.
Then I went on to go to bodyguard schools and become a bodyguard and then a private eye. And then I started doing TV, Good Morning America, Today's Show, Fox News. And that's how I met Kimberly Guilfoyle to give the man himself a birthday shout out.
We've been getting a lot of feedback about that hit. You know, people are coming to be on the street saying we saw Kimberly Guilfoyle give
he
Robert
knows something.
She loves him.
I love her.
Indeed.
I'm telling you, and she meets all of the what's the word?
Criteria.
Yeah, she does.
She check all the boxes. Right down the line.
She's the right age. Okay. And she's
and you gave her return birthday song because her birthday was the next week.
Yes,
we have a budding romance right here. I'm just
yes.
saying it right now. We're sowing the seeds for a budding romance.
No, I don't know what her status is. She's got to have a boyfriend.
Well, we'll figure it out.
I don't think so.
We'll do some research on that. We're back here in the lounge.
Do you have a boyfriend other than this?
Robert Conrad fans, listen up. From 1965 to 1969, it was nonstop excitement with Robert Conrad as James T. West and Ross Martin as Artemis Gordon in the Wild Wild West TV show. 30 years have passed since the first release of the Wild Wild West, the series book. And now, a new book is back and better than ever. Susan Kessler and her team put together thousands of hours of research, great photographs, interviews with original members, and so much more. The first edition was long considered a collector's dream. Now you can order the brand new 30th anniversary print edition online at wildwildwestbook.com for $38.95. The information remains, but there's more pictures. They're in color, 650 sketches and photographs, and so much more. Jim and Artie live again in the Wild Wild West, the series' 30th anniversary edition. Go to wildwildwestbook.com. Order it today, wildwildwestbook.com, and have Robert Conrad in your home tonight.
How many hearts have you broke today? And how many loves have you thrown away? How many lips have you led astray? Well, baby, just keep it up. You'll be sorry someday. Well, how many tears did they cry for you? And how many times have you been untrue? How many dreams have you thrown away? Well, baby, just keep it up, and you'll be sorry someday.
And we are back in the lounge. What you're listening to right now is the dulcet tones of Robert Conrad himself. An amazing song. That is you, sir.
Singing?
That's you singing.
Wow.
I know.
I'd fall in love with that guy.
I bet. I might have to send Kimberly Guilfoyle a mix CD or something like that.
Ooh,
we're on the right idea now.
Like this show goes all over the world.
All over the world. We are here in the lounge.
Be careful, because we'll start getting. You know what she said on her show 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I know. I do. Yeah.
I heard it. I went, whoa. I went like this. Oh, she's talking about me?
Yeah. Yeah. Even old RC sometimes gets a little hot under the collar for Kimberly.
I'll tell you the one though that put the
careful.
I'll be careful.
Yeah, you'll be careful.
Always discreet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it kind? Is it true? Is it necessary? Got it?
That's advice right there. I'm going to take to the grave.
That's right.
All
That's
right.
advice that Grandma gave me, my mom.
Yeah.
And she'd say, hey, Duke. I'd say, what, Mom? She'd say, is it kind? Is it true? Is it necessary? Now, I said, oh, Mom, you're not going to give me that I heard stuff, are you? She said, yes, I am. I heard that you're dating a woman 10 years older than you are.
Oh.
Could that be true?
Oh.
I said, let me think. Almost, Mom.
Oh, mercy me. All right, let's. I want to talk a little bit more to Wild Bill over here.
Talk to Wild Bill.
Yeah, Wild Bill.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, it's Wild Bill from New York.
New York City, from the Bronx, from the BX. We have
sir.
Wild Bill, and so.
And if he hasn't arrested you so far, now that we're a team, a partnership, we may.
I'm sensing a buddy cop comedy right here. I'm thinking, a little, hour-long, 22-episode commitment for the two of you.
Absolutely.
Running around New York.
I'm trying to kind of.
He's the brain, I'm the brawn.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's the brawn, and I'm the brain.
Who's the Crockett? Who's the Tubbs here? Let's
listen. The cat's where under the chair.
Under the chair. Au contraire.
Run, get the gun. Oh shucks.
I almost,
he's all done.
I was reaching for the delay over there real fast. Well,
I cleaned that one up.
You sure did.
All
So,
right.
Wild Bill, what made you a Robert Conrad fan? Was it the Wild Wild West?
It's so funny. Is like today they have babysitters and such like that. Back when I was growing up in the 70s, it was the TV.
Yeah.
And first man to have a six-pack abs, first one to do karate. So we would go out and emulate what we saw.
Yeah.
So guess what happens? I have now secret passages in my house. I think I sent you guys pictures in a Western motif.
Yeah.
I took karate. I still work out to this day. And all of a sudden it came to this realization, this man was such an impact upon me. And I will say this, wherever I go, whether it be professional actor or bodybuilder or friends in the street, they all have their Robert Conrad story, depending upon what age.
Yeah.
It's whether it's Hawaiian Eye from my older friends,
Yeah.
my contemporaries is Wild Wild West, then Pappy Boyington. So the impact this man has had on so many women, is evident, but also men, and that's a rare quality that you see.
Women love him, and men want to be him.
Yes.
That's the old adage.
Well, that's why you got to appreciate the 28-year marriage and the divorce.
Well, yeah.
It was the only time I got hit on the chin.
In the wallet too, right? Oh, he's giving me that look. Oh, that look.
Side eye.
Yeah, side eye.
No, it was generous.
Yeah, I bet. Wild Bill, I get a lot of comments like that. A lot of people's emails and a lot of calls saying that generationally, be it like you said, Hawaii and I, up to Wild Wild West and I think
Mountain Rangers,
High Mountain Rangers, of course, and then the Baa Black Sheep. That's when I first, I started watching Baa Black Sheep, and I realized Pappy, and that's really where I come from, my generation. But Wild Wild West, just a ton of people. That's such a big part of their childhood.
Well, he's one of these rare individuals. He's sitting right next to me, so I don't mean to be talking, but I'm paying homage, if you will. When he's rare individuals, whatever he was on, we would tune in.
Yeah.
No matter what. He could be reading the phone book. Oh, he's on, I have to watch. And I think that's the community both of you have done for our show. You make it feel like it truly is our show. So I sit in my rocker normally, and I watch on my phone, and I listen, and it's just a welcome place to be. And this is one on my bucket list, so I thank you both.
Well, it's a pleasure. Do you know how many, excuse me, did I interrupt you?
No, absolutely, no. Go ahead,
Well,
please.
I should. I'm the star.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you very much. I'm teasing folks. Don't take that seriously. Don't write me hate mail. Anyway, it's this kind of show, and saying what you said is what we designed it to do, because I couldn't really embrace what was happening with the show. There were stars like, this is Sleepy Wappa, star of the Lupa-Poo-Poo, or whatever the hell it was. And I said, can you tell me what that Lupa-Poo-Poo is all about? And he'd say, yes, well, I did. And he sold a show, and it was nice. But then he'd go across the street and sell it again. So I said, but is that what they want? Or did they, the audience, want to be heard?
Yeah. I think they want a connection.
And what I've discovered now is it's not my show. I mean this absolutely. There's no hypocritical comment here. It is their show.
Well, and you have that feeling, and this is like a throwback where it's wholesome. There's no cutting political left or right. There's nothing. It's a feel-good show, and both of you and Sarah and everyone here is like a family, and you have that feeling from just walking in the door. You feel like, I know you guys.
Yeah, oh yeah, we love it here, and we love especially having VIP guests in studio like Wild Bill himself and the lovely Roxanne. And I mean, it's like you said, it's a community. I mean, because people want to connect with people that they grew up with people they admire.
And I've never seen a platform like this. No other personality do I know that has given back on a weekly basis like you, sir.
Well, that's because it comes to me. You know what I mean? And I feel it, and I knew it, and I said, hey, Mr. Conrad, I saw you in, Mr. Conrad? Is my dad here?
Where's my dad, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, you know what I mean, sir. I said, yeah, so what? And he said, and I wish that on your radio show you would talk, and that was what generated it. And I just built from that point on to where I am now. And that's looking in restaurants and seeing waitresses and going,
okay, all right, we're here in
6 years and no woman.
But the bear is ready to come out of the cave. The beast is ready to be loose.
The horns are coming out of my ears.
All right, we are here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad. Special VIP in studio guests, Wild Bill and Roxanne. We are so glad to have you guys in the studio. Give us a call, 818-818-6401, 818-818-640. We'll be right back in about 3 minutes with more of your show on CRN Digital Talk.
Robert Conrad fans, listen up. From 1965 to 1969, it was nonstop excitement with Robert Conrad as James T. West and Ross Martin as Artemis Gordon in the Wild Wild West TV show. 30 years have passed since the first release of the Wild Wild West the series book, and now a new book is back and better than ever. Susan Kessler and her team put together thousands of hours of research, great photographs, interviews with original members, and so much more. The first edition was long considered a collector's dream. Now you can order the brand new 30th anniversary print edition online at wildwildwestbook.com for $38.95. The information remains, but there's more pictures. They're in color, 650 sketches and photographs, and so much more. Jim and Artie live again in the Wild Wild West, the series 30th anniversary edition. Go to wildwildwestbook.com. Order it today, wildwildwestbook.com, and have Robert Conrad in your home tonight.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
For the getaway of your dreams, come to Hawaii's Playground, Ka'anapali Beach Resort, on the fun side of Maui, where the world comes to play. Find your spot on Ka'anapali Beach with 3 miles of white sand, 12 resort properties, 2 golf courses, and 2 shopping centers. Enjoy the playground of Hawaii's ancient royalty. Ka'anapali Beach Resort is Hawaii's original master planned destination resort and home of the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. With views of 2 neighboring islands, you can breathe in the land's natural beauty from your favorite resort or golf fairway. Come experience Ka'anapali's own special brand of Hawaiian hospitality with world-class dining, relaxing resorts, water sports, and activities of every kind. For romantic, family, and great friend getaways, discover the options of Ka'anapali Beach Resort, where the world comes to play. Plan your getaway today. Visit Ka'anapaliResort.com. That's KAANAPALI Resort.com.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol, it doesn't move me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some like the bop type refrain. I'm sure that if I heard even one riff, 'twould bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to me you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick in a plane flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you.
And we are back here in the lounge. I'm Mike Gary with the great Robert Conrad, singer, actor, producer, right? I mean, what else? I mean, it's everything. Anything you can do that.
Appreciate all those sort of things, because most people don't know that I directed a lot of stuff.
Yes.
That I produced a lot of stuff.
Started a lot of careers.
That I
shepherded a lot of careers.
I wrote a lot of stuff, and I introduced some actors to a career.
Exactly.
Or careers.
Yes.
And when you say it, it humbles me. I'm not saying.
Well, people need to know, like you said. I mean, a lot of people know you as just James T. West or as Patty Boynton, but no, it's more. There's a lot more.
Right. Great stories. So I get an award, a boxing award here in Los Angeles. And it's just honorary because I flip-flopped. I was in the ring, I was out of the ring, I'm in the ring, out of the ring, and I wouldn't rearrange my schedule to accommodate a boxing match.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Of
I was
course,
an actor.
yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So I'm upstage, and they dug up maybe a dozen guys I down the road had encountered there in the ring, right? And this door opens up, and this guy says, "Conrad." And I said, "Step under the light because you're black and I can't tell you who you are." And the audience went, "Ooh." I said, "No, it's all right." We met in the ring and he perspired all over me. I said, "And what's up?" He said, "You're up. I remember fighting you and it was the best fight I ever had and you won." I said, "Well, thank you for saying that. I really appreciate it because I didn't realize it was the best fight I ever had. I think I fought, I started doing that silly list of guys, you know, Tab Hunter and, you know.
And you're a fighter to this day.
No, not anymore. I lost my right arm.
No, but what I mean is, in everything you tackle.
Mentally, I'm prepared.
You never,
for
that never goes.
A left hook will put you in the hospital, but
oh yeah,
the right arm is not where it's supposed to be.
Well, he gives you that little shimmy with the left, and then that left hook comes up.
No, I measure it. I'm going to hit you with that left hook.
know.
If I feel the temperature rising in the dialogue,
yeah,
I take a deep breath and go, "You better say goodnight to your mother, you son of a bitch, because here it comes."
Okay. We are here in the lounge.
Oh, come on. Tell our audience I apologize for profanity.
Yeah, well, it's, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, I don't want them to
out
see
for
that
the-
side of me. I want to be the Robert Conrad you described, that pussycat. He's this, he did that, he produced that, he acted in that. He's just a wonderful guy. Now, what's your name again, darling? Roxana. How many times have I asked?
Once.
I've asked 4. Roxana, okay. Roxana's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, I think it's singing time.
Let's do it.
All right.
Rocky.
That's her nickname. That's her nickname.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Roxana.
Either or.
I'll sing it. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
That was the best happy birthday song I've ever had. That was great.
Yeah, it's one of the best I ever sang.
All right, we're here in the lounge. We're having a ball over here.
Watch it. He got his right hand up.
Yeah, Wild Bill. They don't call him Wild Bill for no reason. He's from the BX people, so just be aware. We are here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad. I am Mike Gary. This is Sierra Digital Talk. Give us a call, 818-818-6401. We're having a good time here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad. I am Mike Gary. We'll be right back right after the break in 4 minutes.
This is the Mungle on Movies. I'm Matt Mungle. Love, Simon is the new PG-13 coming-of-age film starring Nick Robinson, who was excited about this original storyline.
What excited me about the project is the fact that this story has not been told before in this setting, in high school, in a sort of coming-of-age film. And I feel like it was past due, and I wanted to be part of the team that helped tell it.
For more reviews, interviews, and a chance to win I, Tonya on Blu-ray, visit mungleshow.com.
It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. 8803. Call right now. That's 800-485-8803.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
You order a glass of your favorite Cabernet, fresh asparagus, hollandaise on the side, a filet, medium rare. You unfurl your napkin with a flair, close your eyes, and prepare to listen. Ah, there it is. The sweet music you long to hear. The sizzle. The sizzle of a Ruth's Chris steak.
The most magnificent corn-fed prime beef, broiled to perfection at 1,800 degrees. Some call it a sizzle. We call it an anthem.
As the waiter approaches, you think, is this one mine or that one?
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Like Ruth always said, life's too short to eat anywhere else.
Make a reservation online at ruthschris.com or by calling 800-544-0808.
I'm Jay Farner from Quicken Loans. The rate today on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%, APR 4.36%. But choosing the right mortgage lender involves so much more than just a rate. We've earned 12 J.D. Power Awards for client satisfaction. And we invented Rocket Mortgage, a simpler, hassle-free way to get a mortgage completely online. So choose Quicken Loans, America's #1 online lender. Call 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Equal housing lender. NMLSconsumeraccess.org number 3030.
Got my fingers wrapped round a highball glass, and there's no way that I'm letting go till I'm high as I am low. I'll be here all night, so let the gin on ice.
Put the gin on ice. The great Chelsea Conrad. What a voice.
That's my daughter.
That is his daughter, indeed. The talent doesn't fall far from the tree. I am Mike Gary. This is CRN Digital Talk Radio. We are here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad. I am Mike Gary. In studio, special VIP guests, Wild Bill and Roxanne. We are so happy to have you guys here. I feel bad because we need to get to the calls, though, because our family is waiting out there, and we have next. We have Bob from New Hampshire, the Live Free or Die state. Bob from New Hampshire. Sir, how are you?
Hey, Mike. Hey, Bob. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thanks for the call.
Hey, listen. Hey, Wild Bill's in the studio. Hey, Bill, I retired from Manchester, New Hampshire PD back in after 24 years in 2009, man. Did you retire from NYPD?
NYPD in 1988. Thank you for your service, sir.
God, hey, same to you, man. Same to you. It's a tough job. I'm glad I'm out, to be honest with you. But, what can you do?
It's great to see another brother in blue liking the man who's wearing blue.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a great show, man. I love my show, if you know what I mean.
10-4.
Hey, Bob, I got a quick question for you about the Wild Wild West episode. I noticed on the grips on your sidearm, there's a snake, and I was just curious as to what, if there is any legend or any thing behind that particular hand grip that you had on your sidearm.
Yes. If I was getting into a kind of heating challenge, I would take my hand and I would massage the snake. And that sent a message like, hey, man, this snake's going to eat you if you keep it up.
See, that I never would have guessed that. Never in a million years would I have guessed.
Well, that's
guessed
what
that.
it was. It was just telling him,
Hey,
watch it.
Hey, the other thing I'm excited about is the book, is the new book that's out. I think I told you before. I have one of the original copies that you signed.
Right.
So I'm curious as to about this new one. This has got some new stuff in it, I guess, huh?
About the differences, I don't know. I haven't read it. It just came out today.
Yeah, it's brand new. It is completely redone. There is new content. There is updated content, and plus, it's very well put together. All sorts of great photos. I mean, just going through it right now, and this episode guide. It's a really special book, and it's available at wildwildwestbook.com. So yeah, Bob, you should check it out. I mean, of course you
I
got.
should check it out.
Well, I think.
Yeah, you know.
Well, you lived it, so I mean.
I gave 83 years of my life to check it out. Right?
Well, I'm telling Bob you should check it out if he's got the original and you want to complete the.
Well, that's my grandfather's age, incidentally, in case any of you want to know. How old is he? My grandfather's 80. Right. Where did you get that boxing from, Grandpa? He got it from me. He got the baseball from me, too.
Yeah, he got everything, huh?
And I like him better in baseball than I like him in the ring. Okay, Gramps.
It's exciting.
Whatever you say.
It's exciting. Hey, Mike, be on the lookout. I think I was going to send you guys a box of swag from the pipe band here in New Hampshire, and it probably should have arrived today. So just keep an eye out for that for you guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much.
What's it called?
I sent you a bunch of T-shirts and some hats and some swag from the New Hampshire Police Association pipe band. So it's going to be a big day for us this weekend. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, tell her to keep her eye out.
Yeah, actually, I think I just saw the UPS man come in, so I actually might have just arrived right now, Bob. And thank you so much once again for that. I'm looking forward to sporting some of that swag.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Fellas, thank you very, very much. I appreciate your show. I love your show. Thanks for taking my calls. And Wild Bill, love you, man. Take care of yourself and enjoy your retirement, my friend.
10-4. You too, sir. Stay safe.
All right, Bob from New Hampshire. Thank you for your service, Bob from New Hampshire. That was great. We love Bob from New Hampshire. I'm looking forward to spend it. What's really interesting, Wild Bills? We get a lot of fans that are law enforcement or former law enforcement,
right?
And we get a lot of correspondence saying that Wild Wild West and just Robert Conrad's overall persona really kind of encourage them to be involved in law enforcement.
Well, you know what? It's the man himself. Like I said, Wild Wild West brought me here, but once I got to know you guys better, your personalities are what keep me coming back every week, and that was the inspiration, I guess, for many of us, because you always felt he was fighting for what was right.
Yeah, yes.
And that's why we took from that.
That's what was great about entertainment back then. And there's a white hat and a black hat.
Right.
Nowadays everybody wants this dark nuance.
Right.
Like
my hat has always been beige, and I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
what doesn't destroy me makes me
stronger.
Stronger.
Absolutely.
Who said that?
Chico and Liddy.
Jackie said it.
Jackie did.
Mom said it.
Yeah, the great Jackie.
The great Jackie. Do you hear the noise out there? Go downstairs and stop it. Mom, I think there's about a half a dozen. Go down and stop it. Okay, Mom, here I go.
So, Wild Bill, we've talked before about you're a big MMA fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and boxing as well?
Yes, sir.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, again, I'll say, when we were kids, we would always pick, like the TV person you would want to be. Who would want to be James West, right? And everybody be like, you be Miguelito Lovelace,
Yeah. Do you think that boxing will ever kind of make its return to prominence? No, you think it's over? Over just because of the corruption?
And watching a boxing match, you're only using your fists.
Yeah.
As opposed to MMA, it's multi-dimensional and it's like in slow motion.
Yeah.
So I just love
watching.
Well,
there's so many different disciplines involved in MMA now. I mean, I was a big BJ Penn fan back in the day.
Yes.
It was amazing to watch him because not only did you have the hands, you had the feet and the grappling and all that.
Taken to the ground.
Yeah. So, but did you watch the Conor McGregor?
Love him.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali of his time.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think he's the GOAT? He's the
Yeah. Well, you know what? There are many things that go into that. Yeah. So the fact that everybody knows the attention he brought, especially when he fought Mayweather, if he stops right now, it's fine for me.
Well, one thing I think that McGregor was a genius about is he like you said with Ali, he was very good at promoting the fight. And I think a lot of people, in boxing, they're like, these guys are so arrogant. Why do these guys, puff their chests all the time?
Right.
It's business.
Yeah.
And they'll say afterwards, I remember when Tyson was in his prime, when he'd be going crazy about eating children before the fights and stuff like that. Then afterwards, he was very, he'd be like, look, everything I said was to promote the fight.
That's right.
And that's what you have to do, and, to really make a name for yourself in this individual sports. But
Well, he's tried to do it now recently to bring it back into the, a main event sport.
Yeah.
You know who he is?
Who?
Well, figure out the name of an athlete, a boxer who's trying to...
I'm going to contemplate that, and we'll discuss
you
it.
can contemplate it. Go on and get out of there now.
All right, yeah, we'll be back in 2 minutes. See you guys. It's back in 2 minutes here on Digital Talk.
I'm Jay Farner from Quicken Loans. Choosing the right mortgage lender involves much more than just a rate. Quicken Loans has earned 12 J.D. Power Awards for client satisfaction. And we invented Rocket Mortgage, a simpler, hassle-free way to get a mortgage completely online. No one else has anything like it. So choose Quicken Loans, America's #1 online lender. Call Quicken Loans today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Equal housing lender, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
To promote my new flower shop, I had one place print my business cards, another print my brochures, and a third, my signs. Now my roses aren't red, my violets aren't blue, my geraniums look dead, and I don't know what to do.
Staples can help your business stand out with signs, banners, and brochures that are a true reflection of your company. And now at Staples, spend $50 or more on print and marketing services and get $5 off your next in-store purchase.
Now my business is blossoming, and I'm spending less green.
Exclusions apply. In-store only. Ends 3/24/18.
It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. Call right now. That's 800-485-8803.
You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers...
Wow, what a voice. Dennis Bono. Make sure to check him out live at the South Point Casino in Las Vegas. Tremendous voice. Tremendous man. We are here in the lounge with the great Robert Conrad and Wild Bill.
And if you check him out, do me a favor. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, please.
I apologize.
No, it's your show.
I would like you to go backstage and thank him for his contribution to this show. We play him every week. And if you hear the voice, I'm a singer. And if you hear the voice, it's up for, it's up for some applause. Listen to it.
Hearts full of passion.
Yeah, tremendous talent. We air his show live, broadcast from a live Las Vegas South Point Casino on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays. Check that out on CRNTalk.com for program showtimes.
Do you mean we don't get Larry Manetti?
We get Manetti on Tuesdays. Thank you for bringing that up, Mr. Conrad. I do host the Lounge with the great Larry and Nancy Manetti on Tuesdays, 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We have a ball.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
We've had a good relationship.
We have.
I can't see there's been any controversy at all the time you've been here replacing the original. But you called Manetti great?
Oh man, I'm split here. I'm a man with two countries. I got to be loyal to Manetti, and I got to be loyal to you.
No, the
you
phone
started
call,
his career.
The phone call rings, and it says on the stage. I didn't like calls on the stage. I like to focus on my work.
Yeah.
And it said, "Hey Duke, there's a phone call for you." And I went, "Usually there's a phone call for me. What does that mean?" I said, "No, it's a guy from Chicago." I said, "Chicago, yeah." I said, "Well, what's his name?" The guy says, "It's Mo Monaco."
Uh-oh.
I said, "Mo Monaco, I'll take that call."
Smart move.
I said, "Hey, Mo, what's up, brother?" He said, "We got this guy, his name's Larry Manetti." I said, "Yeah, what do you got with him?" He said, "Well, we got a career going." I said, "You do? Where's it going?" He says, "I don't know. It depends on where you put it." I said, "Oh, wonderful, wonderful." He said, "I said, what's he done?" He says, "Well, he's decided he wanted to be an actor, and he told his dad, and his dad says, well, that's great because, I know his mother, and his mother knew this actor, and he says, wait a minute, time out. That won't work with Conrad. That's his mother. Will not work." He says, "Well, do me a favor. Meet the kid, and then throw him out. But don't throw him out till you meet him."
Yeah.
I said, "All right, send him out." So I'm hearing the phone rings, and it's Lawrence Manetti.
Larry Manetti, Spaghetti Manetti.
Yeah, and I said, "What's up, Lawrence?" And he said, "I'm up. That's what's up." I said, "Really? Okay. Nice attitude." Yeah, so I said, "All right, let's get together. I'll come." "All right." And he told me at the restaurant that was very, very popular. And I said, "All right, I'll meet you there." And so I went there. He said, "Good, I'll buy you dinner." I said, "No, I don't. I've done dinner." And I mumbled. So I went and I met him, and he was a nice, aggressive guy with no experience.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
And so I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to the Philippines to do a movie." He said, "The Philippines?" I said, "Yeah, you know where that is? It's over there across. See that little book here? You go over this mountain here, and then you go into." And he said, "The Philippines." I said, "Right." He said, "Well, when can you help me at all with my career?" I said, "I don't know. What have you done?" He says, "Well, I met you."
Yeah, that's a good start. A good place to start, though, isn't it?
That's Larry Manetti, if you know him.
Yeah.
So we pack up, we go, and my daughters come with me. That's when they travel with me. My older girls, Joan, and her sister. Anyway, they came over, and he's there, and they said, "Dad, you got to find something for this guy." I said, "I'll think of something, but in the meantime, just entertain him and keep him, full." They said, "Yeah, we will. We know the routine, Dad." So one night I hear this noise outside my bedroom, and I go, "What the hell is that? I better check this one out." I open up the window, and it's Larry Manetti sitting on a tree.
Larry Manetti has very, very kind words for you in his book and on the show. How just instrumental you were in creating his career, and the great friendship that you guys shared over the years. He always asks about you, and it's just amazing that you guys still are great friends.
No, we still have a friendship. Like we always will have it. And he struggled.
Yeah, he did, but he's back now. He's doing very, very well, and he's producing a Sinatra musical, and will be involved in the reboot of Magnum P.I. I'm Mike Gary. This is The Lounge. This has just flown by. We have VIPs in the studio right now. We have Wild Bill and Roxanne. We're so glad to have them. We're going to be right back in 3 minutes.
Time yet. What are you saying goodbye to everybody?
We're not saying goodbye. We got one more statement. I want to get one more call. We got John on the line. We got to get to John. And I am Mike Gary. This is CRN Digital Talk. And we'll be right back in
John
3
who?
minutes. John the Voice.
The Voice.
Yes,
Get him on.
Yeah, gotta get the voice on. Absolutely. Be right back on CRN Digital Talk.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
The legends of Kaanapali Luau at the Kaanapali Beach Hotel will take your breath away with an abundant feast, spellbinding dances, and music from Lei Pono Productions. Be greeted with a lei and browse to see island crafts made by local artisans. As you hear the pu or conch shell blow, your luau experience will begin. The featured entree is a whole roasted pig and a bountiful menu of some of Hawaii's favorite food choices. Oh, you can't forget our famous made in-house taro poi. As your night comes to an end under the spell of the moon, be amazed by the famous firewalk. By the end of the night, you'll be full, and we hope you'll have made new friends and some forever memories while you continue to listen to music from Maui's local Hawaiian musicians every Monday night at Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel. Kaanapali Beach Hotel, voted Best Aloha Spirit by Hawaii Magazine readers. Call 667-0128 or visit legendsofkaanapali.com for your exciting island adventure.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? News flash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. That's 800-985-1610.
Again, this couldn't happen again. This is that once in a lifetime. This is a thrill.
It's the best part right here.
What's more, this never happened before. Though I have prayed for a lifetime.
Love this song, love this show, love this man, Robert Conrad, in studio, special VIP guest Wild Bill, and the lovely Roxanne. I am Mike Gary. This is CRN Digital Talk, and we got to get to our friend John from Virginia. John from Virginia, sir, how are you?
Hey, Bob. Hey, Mike. Hey, Wild Bill, Roxanne. How y'all doing?
Got in. What's going on with you, boss?
Hey, this Monday is the 32nd anniversary of that TV movie you were in, Assassin. And it was 15 years ago this Wednesday that we almost lost you, Bob. March 21st, 2003, you were involved in that car accident near Arnold, California that injured you and another driver. But thank God you're still with us. And one thing you and I have in common, Bob, we're both former heister operators. And a heister, for those of you who don't know what a heister is a hydraulic lift. But from one former heister operator to another, I want to wish you an early St. Patrick's Day. And your kids are half Irish because their mother was Irish, right?
That's right. Their mother was Joan Kenley. Her name was, what the hell was her maiden name? It was Kenley. Yeah, she was an Irish lady, so I didn't hold that against her, though.
Well, happy early St. Patrick's Day, and thank you for your friendship. Thanks for taking my call. God bless you all, and I love you like a brother, Bob.
I love you like a brother, and then in July we'll see if you do love me like a brother, because that's when we have the party, and I want you to be here at that party.
Yes, sir. I hear you. I hear you, sir. And if you got the money, I got the time.
I got the money, honey, and I got $25 toward it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I hear you.
I got it. I'm trying to
figure
figure out what
to
to
weekend. I'll talk to you next week.
Okay.
All right, there he goes. John from Virginia. We love John, the voice from Virginia. He's my kind of like my vocal muse. Like I'm trying to get my voice.
$25 shorter now that he.
Yeah, he sent you some cash money. Yeah, the man sent cash money.
That's old school.
Yeah, that is old school. Totally. Yeah, I mean, whew. Assassin TV movie. I've seen that. Also co-starred Jonathan Banks of Breaking Bad fame.
Well, maybe we had a different one. I don't know the title because we didn't have any Joseph Banks in my show.
No Jonathan Banks. All right. Wow. So this is gone. This flew by.
Yeah, did it fly by?
It absolutely flew by. We had a minute and a half left, pretty much. We got Wild Bill in studio. It was so nice to meet you.
Same here, guys. You guys are more than I imagined. You're so kind. You're so personable, and it was definitely worth the flight out.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm really. This is kind of like a little taste of what we expect to see in July. It's just to kind of catch up with everybody, put names to faces, faces to names, and just hang out. And I'm looking so forward to.
I urge anyone and everyone that could make that trip in July to come out. You will not be disappointed.
Absolutely. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Robert Conrad. Thank you so much for letting me be part of this family. Wild Bill, the lovely Roxanne. Thank you so much, Courtney Cadera, executive producer. Everybody in the front of the office.
Roxanne, what's your last name?
Declined to state. Declines to state. We are here in the lounge. We are
All
here
right,
every.
Don't say it. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk off the air. We're here every Thursday, 3 to 5 Pacific time. And once again, make sure to visit wildwildwestbook.com, where you can purchase your great copy of the Susie Kessler Wild Wild West the series book, 30th anniversary edition. Also, you can enter the contest, and more information on that contest is available on our CRN Facebook page and as well as Robert's CRN page. All right, that's it.
That's it.
That's
hey,
it.
Thank
so
you
much
so
fun.
much for listening and being a part of your show. It's nice to be in your lives. And next week, huh?
Next week, exactly. And
Semper Fi.
what's coming on in a minute and a half, the Wild Wild West on Meet TV. So everybody tune in. All right. Thank you so much once again. This is CRN Digital Talk Radio. Make sure to check out our show page, robertconradshow.com, for podcasts and all. All right. See you guys next week.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Because that was your theme. Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio shows sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political hosts like Dennis Prager, Tom Hartman, Barry Farber, and so many more. Entertainment and lifestyle programming like The Robert Conrad Show, The What's Cooking Show, and The What's Cooking on Wine Show, all in true CRN HD audio. Sports, business, travel, food, wine, politics, there is something for everyone, and it's all available in CRN High Definition Sound. Log on to www.CRN Talk for listings and information on all your favorite shows. That's www.crntalk.com.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. In the wake of the collapse of that pedestrian bridge that had been under construction in Miami at Florida International University, Dr. Mark McKinney of Kendall Regional Medical Center says 9 patients arrived from the pedestrian bridge collapse, including one who was in cardiac arrest.
Another patient arrived in coma with severe extremity injuries, and he is currently in the operating room with neurosurgery and orthopedic surgery. He remains in critical condition. 8 other patients were admitted to the hospital with their traumatic injuries, but are in stable condition.
A spokeswoman for Florida Senator Bill Nelson told reporters that there were fatalities from the bridge collapse. Search and rescue crews drilled holes in the debris and used dogs to search for survivors. They had to work carefully because part of the structure was still unsafe. The 950-ton bridge had been assembled by the side of the highway and moved into place Saturday to great fanfare. The span stretched almost 200 feet to connect Florida International University with the city of Sweetwater. Pushing back harder on Russia, Trump administration officials accused Moscow on Thursday of a concerted hacking operation targeting the U.S. energy grid, aviation systems, and other infrastructure, and also imposed sanctions on Russians for alleged interference in the 2016 election. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders says Russia has not gotten a free pass.
The president has also shown that he's been extremely tough on Russia throughout his administration, and I think particularly you saw that today in the Russia sanctions that were put forward.
A prominent Russian targeted by new U.S. sanctions has mocked the penalties and says he'll respond by boycotting McDonald's. Yevgeny Prigozhin, who ran the St. Petersburg-based Internet Research Agency, has been targeted by the U.S. sanctions along with 12 of the agency's employees. He says he's not worried about the sanctions at all. On Wall Street, the Dow by 116 points, the Nasdaq dropped 15, the S&P lower by 2. More at townhall.com.
Interested in trading as a way to generate extra monthly income? Listen up. Before you sign up for some garbage program or awkward in-person seminar, you really need to hear about the online trader program that everyone's talking about. This is the program that allows you to get your account funded with someone else's money. That's right. Apiary Fund will gladly put up to $100,000 of their money into your trading account. And the best part, you get to keep 85% of the profits without putting in a dime of your own money. Apiary Fund and this program are growing like crazy. As a special offer, Apiary Fund is allowing our listeners to get started for free. Just call 800-959-4526 and leave us your email address, and we will send you all the exciting details of how to trade Apiary Fund's money and not your own. Call 800-959-4526 and leave your email address on the voicemail. Your free report will be sent right away. 800-959-4526. That's 800-959-4526.
Embattled Veterans Affairs Secretary David Shulkin is making it clear that he has no intention of voluntarily leaving.
Speculation is running rampant on Capitol Hill that Shulkin could be the next Trump administration cabinet member on the chopping block. But he tells lawmakers
the distraction that's happened that you've talked about is something that I deeply regret.
Shulkin says he has one job to do.
I've come here for one reason, and that's to improve the lives of veterans, and that's what I'm focused solely on doing.
Shulkin is under fire for alleged ethics violations related to a trip he took to Europe with his wife. He has denied any wrongdoing.
Capitol Hill correspondent Wally Hines. Hundreds of residents of the Kurdish enclave in northern Syria under Turkish assault are trickling out of Afrin's center toward neighboring villages amid an intensifying offensive. Arab and Turkish TV broadcast images Thursday of residents leaving Afrin Center in cars and on foot. News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. Amazon Japan said its offices have been raided by the country's fair trade regulator on suspicion of antitrust violations.
Amazon's engaged in a fierce competition for market dominance in Japan with the domestic online retailer Rakuten. Local media say Japan's consumer watchdog suspects Amazon's been trying to push down the prices on its site by asking suppliers to shoulder part of the discount. That practice is illegal in Japan. Amazon says it's cooperating with the investigation. This isn't the first time the company's clashed with Japanese investigators. 2 years ago, Amazon was raided over allegations it was forcing suppliers to sign contracts promising to offer the same prices to Amazon as they did to other sellers.
The BBC's Celia Hatton. Ford is promising to revamp 3/4 of its models in the next 2 years. The emphasis will be on revamping the entire lineup of SUVs while adding gas-electric hybrids, 2 new off-road SUVs, and 2 trucks. More at townhall.com.
When you really want Italian food, you have got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club. Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. It's word of the green time. Now we might not know how many quarts make a gallon, but that's not the case when it comes to pints. Here's to you, and here's to me. May we never disagree, and if we do, the heck with you, and here's to me. There's no better place to celebrate St. Paddy's than at Columbo's. After all, it was Aldo Colombo who discovered Ireland years ago on his way to Eagle Rock. Jazz every night, great Italian specialties, the world's greatest meatballs that'll have you singing Tura, Nura, Nura, the freshest fish and yummy steaks, great service and all so affordable. Happy St. Paddy's at Good Times Central, Columbo's, because it really is that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's, Faith and Bigora.
Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern, it's Wines du Jour on CRN with our very own Les Kincaid from Las Vegas. What's the show about, Les?
Well, every week we do something very unique. We bring in 3 wines from a particular winery, and we have a group of local people come to an upscale restaurant. We taste the food from the restaurant to pair with each one of those wines, and we have a great time doing it. We talk about the wines, we talk about the food, talk about the restaurant, and of course, that's about it.
All on CRN. Don't miss it.